Hello, boys of class 7. Welcome you on another online class of agriculture. I'm your Vijitha sir. Hope all of you are doing fine by the grace of Almighty. Boys, we have started revision of our chapters. Today we'll do chapter 5 and lesson 2, and our topic is agricultural production, and from that we are doing revision of maize cultivation. So let's start today's session, boys. Last class we have done up to land preparation of maize cultivation. Today we'll know about irrigation process of maize cultivation. Irrigation is required 3 to 4 times for getting high yielding of maize varieties. When there are 5 leaves on the saplings, first irrigation should be done. So there are some steps where we have to give irrigation. The first is given when there is 5 leaves on the saplings. Second irrigation time is a 10 leaf stage. That means when the plant is having 10 leaves, then we have to give the second irrigation. And third irrigation should require at the time of budding out of mocha, while the fourth irrigation is given at the phase of when granular shape is formed. So third irrigation should be given when the mocha comes out in the plant, and fourth irrigation should give when it is granular shape take in the plant. But it should be keep in mind that water should not locked at the land after irrigation. So it should be very careful after irrigation that no water should stay in the field. That means the sufficient amount we should supply to the plant. Now let us know the pest control management of maize cultivation. Maize is facing less attack of pest. It is very good for maize cultivation, but in seedling stage, larva of Katuapuka cuts the bottom of the tender plant. Basically, this affects a lot to maize cultivation. In the seedling stage, if the Katuapuka attacks, then it destroys the plant. This larva is hiding in the daytime inside soil and comes out at night time. So it's very difficult to catch it. It should be dug out from soil of just cut plants, sand and destroyed. That means if any maize plant is cut down or other plant, then we should dug out the soil, because if we keep the roots inside, then this Katuapuka should form or stay there. If the attack is massive, then Furadan or Dursban should be applied in prescribed amount, and after that irrigation is needed, because the effect of chemicals shouldn't be on the soil. So if we give irrigation, then the wastage of chemicals or medicine should be washed away. So it should be very careful while we are giving pesticide on the maize crops. Now let us know about diseases of maize. That means in which disease maize are actually affected. There are seed rot disease, plant decaying disease, sing leaf disease, stem rot, mocha rot, and grain rot, the disease of maize. These diseases are actually is the attack of various types of seed and soil. So these diseases basically for attacking on seed and soil borne fungus. When there is excessive fluid in land and temperature is low, then seed rot and plant decaying disease break out. So if there is enough, more than enough fluid in the land and temperature is low, then seed rot and plant decaying disease break out, because when the temperature is low, then the fluid in the soil cannot dry up. Cannot dry up quickly. That's why seed rot disease and plant decaying disease breaks out. In singed leaf disease, a longish gray mark is seen in the lower part of plant. For this disease, in massive attack, plants dry up in advance and dies away. So these are very bad for crops maize cultivation. So we have to look out about these diseases. Now let us know the pest control procedure in maize cultivation. That is which process we should follow that there should be less attack of pest and less and production of maize should be high. The maize cultivation uh, for maize cultivation few process of pest controlling are followed. They are: pest preventive variety should be used. That means we should use that variety of seeds which is pest preventive. Treatment should be done before sowing seed. That means, like, Katopoka can grow when there is anything inside the soil, so we should take preparation for that also earlier the sowing seed. The remaining of maize plants should be burned down after harvesting. That means we shouldn't keep them in the land after harvesting. Cultivation of maize over and over again in same land should be stopped. That means we cannot cultivate maize repeatedly on the same land. We should change the type of crops in the land, then again we can do maize cultivation. So that is how we can control pest in maize cultivation. Now let us know about some other things like threshing of corn, lifespan of maize, and production in maize cultivation. Now, collection of threshing of corn: when the maize flowers gets the color of shiny stalk leaves becomes slightly yellowish, maize becomes worthy of collecting corn. That means when stick stalk leaves are shiny and become slightly yellowish, that time maize is mature enough to be collected. When maize flower mellows, 75 to 80% corns are ready to collect. Maize flour should dry up 4 to 5 days after collection, and corn should be separated by a hand driven thresher or threshing machine. That means the corn can be separated from the body by machine or by hand driven machine. Now lifespan: 135 to 155 days in Rabi season and 90 to 110 days in Kharif season is the lifetime of maize. That means earlier we know that maize is cultivated in two seasons, in Rabi season also and in also Kharif season. But the lifespan of maize in Rabi season is much than the lifespan of Kharif season. Last but not least, we should know how much production we can have from maize cultivation. Maize production varies between 3.5 to ton to 8.5 ton per hectare, depends on its variety and seeds on. So it is depend on variety and seeds, and also the type of soil. So but the range is 3.5 to 8.5 ton per hectare. So boys, that is all about maize cultivation. We'll try to start new topic in the next session. Now today, after this, we will do next day and next new lesson for revision. Till then, it's bye from me.